I've been getting increasingly frustrated with podcast dickheads for some time that are trying to get people to over-optimize their lives without actually helping people get the basics right. So there's been a pushback recently. We've seen Steven Bartlett ribbed online because he was so dramatic about the effect that a couple of glasses of wine had on his Whoop score, when maybe he could be focusing on the social and enjoyment side. I'm not saying everyone has to drink and you shouldn't drink a lot, but there's a balance. People pushing against Dr. Rhonda Patrick, where she was saying you shouldn't have banana in your with blueberries in your smoothies because it will mess up the flavonols in the blueberries. I'm pretty confident that A, most of you don't know what flavanol is, and B, you don't need to care about it. I think people are pushing against some of the things that Andrew Huberman comes up with around, not having coffee for 60 to 90 minutes until after you've been up, and all these sort of things, and stuff around cold plunges. And the problem with all these podcasts is they're trying to get people to major in the minors. And most of you just need to get the basics right. If you've got a stressful life, try and get the stress down a bit if you can. If you're not sleeping enough, try and get a bit more sleep. Get plenty of fruit and veg and protein in, exercise regularly, and all of that stuff would move the dial far more than all this crap that gets rolled out on podcasts. Now, some of the stuff on the podcast, it is based in science, and there might be some optimizations, but they're minor compared to getting the basics right. But no one is going to go on the podcast and talk about the basics because it's boring. It doesn't get clicks, it doesn't get engagement, and that's why you don't hear about it. I also think you shouldn't try to be perfect all the time because it's a great way to make yourself feel guilty or remove some enjoyment from your life. Let's be honest with you, most ultra-processed foods, you shouldn't be having it as your main source of diet, but it tastes great. If you want a treat, crack on, you know what I mean? I like a can of Coke Zero every now and then because I like the taste and it stops me having a chocolate bar. So frankly, that's probably putting more years on my life, not less, because it's helping me with my behavior in other places. I've done an in-depth blog on this, link in the caption. Got any questions, leave a comment, and have a great day.